I'll probably be here for 2 months, but I can go home on some antibiotics. And then just to hear that another bacteria is growing, that's the worst.
In a world of glitz and glam, flashing lights and screaming fans, most people are unaware of the war that rages behind the scenes. And that war includes your favorite artist and your favorite songs. This is The Dark Side of Songwriting. Hosted by Nayim Edwards.
Welcome to The Dark Side of Songwriting. My name is Nayim Edwards. I am your host. And today, before we get started, shout out to Terrell Bay and shout out to Buzzo Bands for dropping off donations. The service continues because of the fleet. I greatly appreciate y'all. Now, the reason we even talk about BBLs and cosmetic surgeries and body augmentations on the dark side of songwriting, if you ever wondered why this is a theme that continues to come up, simply because this is where the music is at. The music, whether it be a female rapper or a male rapper, those female rappers either condoning it, doing it, being forced into it, bragging about it, fighting about it, or men saying, we're going to pay for you to get new titties. We're going to pay for you to get your body done. I paid to get a body done. Like one of the lines that come to my mind is Babyface Ray and Moneybagg Yo. If you know, you know. Moneybagg Yo says, had the face, I fixed her body. Now she pretty and she paid. Or Lil Durk's Hellcat and Track Hawks. What'd he say? He said, she an ungrateful whatever, I take her ass off, give me them titties back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is where we're at with the music. They've normalized something that was never supposed to happen, was never supposed to be, you know, getting a BBL nowadays, which is ridiculous because we walk around where we live at, and if you saw somebody, if you don't live somewhere where this is a normal thing like Florida or Los Angeles, we walk around, if we see one person with their body done, it's like, oh my God, like, what's wrong with them? Like, or dang, like, they really went and did that. You know, you don't have really thoughts about it past that if you don't have to be around it or see it. But where the music is at, they've told us that this is the standard occurrence. We see video after video, which the internet is such a poisonous place a lot of times if you're not looking directly for what you're looking for or researching to see what your interests are. You'll easily come across all those videos of people walking off the plane backwards if they walk, because I've seen a whole airport check-in of people in wheelchairs coming back because they had their body done, and they're not sitting in the wheelchair, they're backwards in the wheelchair, like ass out, or they're hovering over the plane like this, like sitting on top of the seat of an airplane with their face in somebody else's face, because they're coming back from a country where $1 American is 100 of whatever currency they coming from. And I'm not cutting that out either, but it's like they're going to these places getting these cheap surgeries. And a lot of times, because they don't tell you the truth behind a real BBL, where you might actually see your favorite celebrity get plastic surgery or something like that, or your favorite Instagram person today on the menu is Dime Racks. If you don't know who that is, obviously an Instagram model or whatever, but she ended up developing tuberculosis because she went to get a cosmetic procedure and they use unsanitary, unsterilized tools on her. See, the dark side of the songwriting for Dime Racks is Dime Racks thought she was gonna go be cheap, pay somebody to do open her body up when your body's not supposed to be opened up. We've already talked about this. You're gonna go pay somebody for a surgery. You're gonna go pay somebody to do something so you could come back here and flex on regular body bitches or flex on people that something like that. If it walked past you, you're just like, oh my God, you know, you want to pay to be admired. You want to do it for whatever reason. whether it be personal or for somebody else, but then you end up developing something life-threatening. Even so much so, they said that they found sea creatures inside of her body as a result of the BBL. Because my thing is, I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but why the hell would you go to sleep in a room with people that you haven't vetted and don't know? I know that sounds kind of crazy, because if a person needs a surgery, if your grandmother or your mother needed a surgery, you trust that they're going to go to anesthesia and they're going to come back. You trust that the anesthesiologist is going to put them down and get them back up. They're not going to do malpractice on them, because there's going to be a consequence that comes as a result of killing your relative or whatever. But that's why they had you signing consent forms. But you know, you going there to get something removed, the chances of you coming back are, you know, because you can't even go to anesthesia, and that's before you even get the surgery. You can't even have anesthesia before clearing health-wise. When these people go get these BBLs, nobody's doing no medical check on them. And if you believe the lie that, oh, you got to clear for it and we'll take insurance, that's bullshit. If you go in there with money on the table, you can get whatever surgery you want. If you die after the surgery, that's your business. If you get sick after the surgery, that's your business. What you gonna do? Take another trip back to Colombia, to the Dominican Republic, to Mexico City, or wherever they're doing these surgeries at, Tijuana, or whatever, Central America, South America. Why would you need to, if this was so serious to you, why would you need to leave your country of origin to get the surgery? It's crazy. I was riding up 64 the other day, and I saw a billboard that said they're doing cosmetic surgeries at the shopping center by like 30 minutes from my house. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, like they have billboards of cosmetic surgeries going on by the food court. Why would you need to leave your country of origin if you felt like this was something serious? It's because y'all is out here being cheap. Y'all is out here playing games. You want something for no work. You want instant gratification. That's the reason that you would go and do that. Not because my thing is fixing the problem. Got to put that in quotes, because it really don't be a problem most of the time. You just hate yourself. If you was so hell bent on fixing an issue that you had, you would do it the right way. You wouldn't try to instantly whatever. And my thing is, fixing the problem cosmetically is not going to fix your mind, because they don't tell you about the therapy you going to need if you live. They don't tell you about the money it's going to cost you to fix your internal issues if you live, or the medical bills that you're going to acquire if you live, because they had to go and remove concrete and fucking tools they washed off in their fish tank. He didn't even have the decency to goddamn get clean tools to bust you open with. But we just gonna play this video because she thought that fat meat won't greasy till she kept getting sick and she didn't know why. And I'm gonna let her tell you. So this is the dark side of songwriting. My name is Nayim. I will holler at you.
Here for 2 months, but I can go home on some antibiotics. And then just to hear that another bacteria is growing, that's the worst. The fucking worst. I was in a group home with a girl who had MRSA, and she was so sick. That girl was always sick. Like, and I keep trying to figure out, like, why do I keep waking up sick? Why I keep waking up like I gotta throw up? Why don't you have them take out the plastic? Bitch, what fucking plastic do I got? I don't have no plastic in me, bitch. Like, I don't know why y'all come on my live and try to comfort me. I'm trying to put the people on point that want to go to Dr. Bruce. Please shut the fuck up. Please. I don't have no plastic in my body. Please shut the fuck up. It's fat that was transferred. It was fat that was transferred. My own fat from my stomach put in my hips. And the tools were dirty. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. The tools were dirty. The stuff that they used was dirty. I've been dealing with this since December 30th. And I don't wish it on nobody. I don't wish it on nobody, bro. You know, all y'all can do is say negative shit. A lot of y'all saying positive shit, and I appreciate y'all. But I'm telling y'all, do not go to Dr. Brewster because y'all gonna be in the same situation. I just want the people that's supposed to be going to make sure y'all either, if y'all want the surgery so bad, I'll just say, tell them to watch them clean it. Shit. Watch them clean their tools. Because you're going to end up like me. You're going to end up like me in the hospital. In the fucking hospital.
This is a complicated deal. Unfortunately, it's not something that's going to get fixed quickly. But certainly, you know, we need to do our best to try and... Because the problem is, once you've got these types of organisms in places where they're not supposed to be, the body doesn't really know how to get rid of them because, you know...
And that's why I've been sick.
We're not supposed to have tuberculosis and sea organisms in...